What's going on, guys? Alex Mr. here, and welcome to another Friday Ramble. This is the video series where I just ramble on about some topics for a time. If you guys want to submit a question for an upcoming video, two ways. Send me a Twitter post or put it down in the comments below. This week, I've been thinking of some Rainbow Six stuff. Shocker, I know, but a couple, weird things. Number one, Tachanka. I know that everybody says you gotta buff Tachanka. When the game first came out, he was terrible. Then they buffed him to have his deployable or his turret deploy faster. Then they added the shield to him, but I don't think he still gets played enough. Now I could be wrong. I mean, we don't have the entire story about it, but I think maybe changing the gadget, which has probably been done somewhere, but changing his gadget instead of having a turret, I was just thinking just give him a remote turret, give him something like a Call of Duty Sentry kind of thing, and I don't know, just have it be automated. Don't have it be like a person sitting on the drone, because I don't know, we have enough anchor operators, but I mean, that's just my idea. So basically what I'm thinking is something like a turret that you'd place down. I'm thinking maybe you get one or two of them. You place them into a hallway. Somebody rounds the corner, goes for body shots. Has the same amount of ammo as Tachanka turret has already. Some counters, which I think would be probably like one or two EMPs, depending. Maybe 2 twitch shots, and just riot shield in general. So if you have a riot shield, because the turret's always aiming for center mass. So just stand there and wait for it to run out. You could shoot it, give it some kind of health pool, just some easy way to counter it. I mean, but if you're just like, say, Ash around a corner, and that thing will see you, and it'll mow you down, probably kill the person. I'm thinking that may be a way to go around Tachanka, but like I think I've said before, there's just no way to balance him out. Not around the game with headshots. I know his shield does like 800 points of damage, but still, you can still eat through that, as seen in one of my more recent Rainbow Six ranked videos. I think it was Peak Tachanka. How the thing still dies, and he's still able to be hit if he doesn't get off the turret. So, the next thing I want to talk about is something that I actually saw when I was scrolling through the operator profiles of the operators in the game. Now, I'm going to show you a picture of IQ and tell you if there's anything wrong with this picture. So take a look at this image, pause the video if you have to, and see if you find something wrong with this image. So, have you seen what I've seen? Well, I'm going to highlight it for you right about now. Now, that pistol is not the P12, that is an M1911. If you guys don't believe me, I'll throw a picture up of Thermite, you'll see it's the exact same pistol. I'll throw up something with Bandit so you can see the pistol that he has. I'm going to throw something up that has Blitz on it so you can see his pistol. I'm going to throw these in right about now. Oh, now this pistol looks like an M1911 or the M45 for the FBI. There's a problem here. So then what do the other GSG-9 operator pistols look like? Well, let's see. And Bandit has the correct pistol. Oh, and look. Blitz has the correct pistol. Man, this is some just great Ubisoft logic. So then, how is this stuck in the game since, I believe, day one? When day one came out, let's see, Thatcher had a shotgun on his player card, and I want to say it's either when we had Skull Rain or maybe in Dustline, they gave him a shotgun to more effectively match his player card, because prior to that he had no shotgun, he just had the access to the L85 and then also the AR-33 with the same pistol, all that stuff. So they just gave him that thing to match his player card. Then we move into the Red Crow, I believe it was Red Crow mid-season reinforcements DLC when they added Tachanka had a turret. Before they didn't have a turret, as many of you probably know, his player card didn't have a turret. And when the mid-season reinforcements patch came up, they added a shield to his player card to better reflect what he has in game. So then my question is, why haven't they done this with IQ yet? I know somebody's probably saying it takes too much time, it'll take too much effort. Why don't they just get rid of the pistol? Oh wait, you can't do that because then you're gonna be separating everybody off. That is the GSG9. Then another question that's rolling in my head is, then was she originally going to be a FBI attacker instead of, I would think, probably Ash? So you would have Ash as the GSG9 and you'd have IQ as the FBI. I mean, that's a potential. If you think about it, I don't think anybody, I bet somebody's noticed it, but I don't think anybody's put it up as a video. At least I haven't seen anything on Reddit or anything like that. You guys can tell me if I'm wrong down in the description. Comment it. Tell me how bad researching I am. But I think this is just interesting now that we kind of, at least I have an idea on maybe IQ was an FBI agent originally, or maybe she was one of the first ones designed. Just whoops, oh well, nothing you can do about it.
The window right there. Right there, you see his red dot.
This is just interesting. This is very, very interesting.
Buck, stand up.
Also, I kind of want to talk about an operator, or two operator ideas I had the other day. Sitting at work, just making my dough, workspace place, or making all my dough. I'm just sitting there thinking, okay, some new operator ideas. I have one, it would be attacking operator named as Roach. I'm thinking 2 speed, 2 armor, middle of the road, and he gets 2 Roach drones. Now these drones are just going to be like your normal drones, whatever. They're going to not look like normal drones. They're going to be looking like, I don't know, bugs. Yes, you can say like that. And basically you get 2 of them, kind of like Twitch. However, you can't spot on them. You can jump on them. But they have an kind of like a parabolic microphone almost. I'm thinking that it does some kind of like radius, let's say like 5 meters. And you can hear the other teams talking. Kind of like the eavesdrop perk from COD 4. Now, as I said before, it'll have some kind of radius, something like 5 meters. And it can get thrown, or it can get jammed by mute charges, it can get shot. However, something I want to say is if there's a mute jammer around it, and let's say an enemy's talking and he steps out of that 5 meter range, or steps behind a mute jammer, then you just lose signal. You can't hear him anymore. And I want to make this a different drone, so I'm thinking like, if you're ready to do it, you just clamp it to the ground, you hit a button and it sticks to the ground. Then it either has a one-time use, or it's like a 10-second recharge thing, kind of like Cavs thing, where you can just hear it. I'm thinking get 2 of them, place them in different spots, and that could potentially help. You can't spot on them. It's just very nice for, I guess, listening. I think this change up it a lot. Also, another operator idea I had, kind of rolling on with the bugs thing, is somebody named Spider. I'm thinking of this being more of a anchor operator. If you don't know what an anchor operator is, it's a 3 armor, 1 speed defender, Rook, Doc, Echo, Tachanka, and this is, you're gonna have a Spider droid. This is kind of working like a Felt Cam and a couple other things. So you get 2 of these, and you basically throw them. They're spiders, and they stick to exterior walls of the building. So let's say you're on cafe, you throw it outside. Let's say you're defending 3rd floor for whatever reason, and you don't want them coming through, I believe it's the one right above train room. I don't forget it. I forget it all the time. But let's just go with the bathroom hallway. Make it easy. So you throw this out, and it sticks onto the exterior wall. Then it will, I guess, sort of cloak itself. I mean, it'll be pretty tiny, so it doesn't quite need a cloak. But you can use that as a camera, kind of like an Echo drone. And the only thing that indication that'll give it away is that on the black vid it'll have like a Black Widow symbol, and that'll glow red. Then if somebody repels on that face of the building, the drone will automatically run over to it and begin to cut the wire. How is this? I'm thinking of having like a little flamethrower on there, or torch cutter, or some kind of cutter. And basically, if let's say the person's 2 stories up and this drone has cut their rappel line, they can't rappel and they take damage. So if you fall, I guess, fall from a high enough distance, you will then take fall damage, down but not out, or you could just potentially die. If they are the down but not out and somebody revives them, they can't rappel. I'm thinking of having 2 drones for these so you can basically wall off half the building. And the rappel cutter has 2 uses. So if you think about it, you can kind of disable that entire enemy team from rappelling. Maybe it's a big advantage to the defense. I don't really think so. Things that can counter this: IQ, Thatcher, your eyes just look like if it's Velcam, you see it. This, I want to say, would be usable as a cam for everybody. You still spot on it, all that stuff. Just think about it. It's just a little different problems with these 2 operators. Maybe that Spider is only very usable on maps that you're taking objectives that you need to rappel through. So like in Chalet, like I'm playing the gameplay, not useful because you cannot rappel except for I think 2 areas. And I'm thinking maybe you can just not just place them there, because then you're kind of limiting the entire enemy team to go through the house, which already kind of happens. I don't really have a specific time on how long it would take to cut the cord. Maybe 5 seconds. I don't know. Be a pretty big flare. And maybe with Roach, I don't know. It's just interesting to think about. Well, I think I've rambled on long enough about these things. If you guys comment anything, any changes, any suggestions about these 2 operators, I'll maybe put them in the Reddit. You guys go to the Rainbow Six Reddit, you can see it there. Well, if you guys enjoyed the video, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. And remember, snitches get stitches.